Welcome to Stumpgrown at DB Nation. I'm your host, Caroline Drew, and today we're joined by Rhododendron. Take it away. too late. Y'all introduce yourselves to the audience if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm Ezra. I play guitar and I do vocals sometimes.
I'm Gage. I'm a bassist.
Hey. I'm Noah. I play the drums.
Hell yeah. We're going to open it up with the classic question. I'd like to know who your first favorite musical artist was.
Oh, shit.
And you have to be honest.
Okay.
Ezra, you seem ready.
Okay. Well, I could answer like this in two ways. Like, I don't know. The first artist that I like really, I don't know. My dad raised me predominantly on Jack Johnson, so I was super into that like when I was really little. But the first artist that I like really got into of my own volition was the Beatles. I was like 7. I was like going through their discography, and it was before like Spotify and everything. So I would just like go to the library, and I would check out CDs, and I would just burn them onto my computer.
I
So
miss those days.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. I would like just take all the time and like, oh, I'm gonna type in this song. I'm gonna type in this album. I'd even type in like the genre because you could put that on iTunes and stuff.
Yeah, you could put all kinds of things in there,
Yeah.
notes and yeah.
Yeah, I like the Beatles a lot.
Gage, what about you?
I guess White Stripes were the first band that made me enjoy music, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah. I was 14, by the way, so I'm pretty late to this shit, but
You know,
Yeah.
better late than never.
yeah. that's
And
how
Noah,
that-
what about you?
I was Green Day, man. That was my
For
shit.
sure.
I dressed up as Billy Joe in like 2nd grade for Halloween. It was fucking awesome, dude.
That's sick. And how do you think those artists impact the music you make today?
Jack Johnson doesn't really impact it at all. but
Really?
Yeah. No.
I'm shocked by
Yeah.
that.
No kidding. I don't know. The Beatles, like, I always will like just go back and re-listen to the Beatles once every like 3 years or so, and I'm always like just getting more out of it. I don't know. Definitely like their approach to melody is really cool,
Mm.
and I think it's influenced a lot of artists that I really enjoy. So it's cool. I don't know. Probably their like approach to melody and stuff,
Okay.
just like chord progressions and whatnot.
I'm gonna go with not at all anymore. I do not listen to them anymore in my life, but I mean, it made me play bass, so
That's something.
I don't know.
Noah?
It's easy to say not at all, but it was the gateway into rock music for me, which was a big thing. And that's how we all met,
Yeah,
is through School of Rock.
I'll go with that too.
Yeah,
Wait, what
because
was
I
it?
got into Green Day, and then we all...
I'm taking my earplug out so I can hear a little bit.
Well, I just started listening to Green Day, and I was like, I want to play rock drums. And then we all met at School of Rock because of that. And
Oh, that's cute. How long have y'all known each other?
I've known Noah since I was 13 and he was
Yeah.
11, and then I met Gage when I was 15. He was
So-
16.
So like 6 or 7 years.
Dang. Okay, yeah. And you've been playing together that whole time?
Me and Noah have, and then when I met Gage, we also started playing together.
We played for 5 years now, I think, close
no,
to
it's
it.
been 4, right?
No, it's
Wait.
been, I mean,
Oh, no, it is 5. It is 5.
Yeah.
yeah, a little
You're
over 5
sleepwalking.
if you
Sorry,
count,
bro.
like, just the time we spent playing together at School of Rock, but, like, playing together as a band, yeah, for about 5 years now.
Wow. Yeah, that's a solid amount of time. So I know you have some new music coming out, and we're hearing some of it today, and it's a little different from what you've been playing over these last 5 years. I'd love to know from each of you one artist that you feel has influenced the new stuff coming out.
Oh, man.
Unwound.
Skip me for a second.
I think
Okay,
we can
you
all
can
kind of
think.
say Unwound.
Yeah.
Noah, do you have anything else?
Dang, this is a hard question. I don't know. We started writing this album when I started studying jazz drums really seriously, so that definitely played into it. Just like the attitude and creativity of stuff definitely developed my approach to the music. Tony.
All right, solid.
Oh, right, yeah. I guess Don Caballero is a band that, well, not as much anymore, but definitely played a huge impact into the beginning of writing our music that we have now. For more modern, I guess there's this band called A Minor Forest, and yeah, That's what I would go with.
Okay, awesome. Tell me about this next song you're gonna play.
It's a rock song.
It got a name?
It rocks out. Yeah. It's about how when I was living in Eugene, I would just like wake up and spit out blood because I had really bad gingivitis, and it's called like spitting out copper.
All right, let's hear it.
All right.
Party.
incredible. You
I didn't-
really you had me for a second there in that little pause.
No, I hurt my voice. I didn't warm up for this. My throat's busted.
Oh man.
You're good, bro.
Do you need some water? Do you have water over there?
There ain't no excuses.
The next song doesn't have any vocals.
Okay, so you'll live. Okay, we got into this a little bit before, but you're working on a new record, and it's been a little while since you put music out. It's been how long?
About
Almost
3 years.
3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And you said a little bit about the influences, but tell me more. What's motivating this new project? Take it away, Gage.
Yeah,
You leaned
man.
in.
Doing better.
Yeah. Making music that we're proud of. I don't know. I think in all seriousness, definitely just working together a lot more. Like a lot of the earlier stuff, I would kind of come in with like a more thought out skeleton of a song, and then we'd all just like chop at it together. And I think for a lot of this stuff, we're all like kind of like, sometimes I'll bring something, but then usually when I bring something, we all just like tear it apart and just make something new and better out of it.
Yeah. We kind of we like got close to making a cool sound on the first album, and then we're like, yeah, this is cool for a minute, and then we're like, no, this isn't cool.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of just continuing the process of refining that sound, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. No one was listening to us before we put out the first, and I mean, no one does any still, but you know, like, yeah, people like, when people actually started listening to the album we put out, it was like, oh shit, we did not put any much thought into like us, like our identity. We were just kind of having an identity crisis for a bit.
We weren't like, I mean, we had only been playing shows for like a couple months prior to when, like, I mean,
I don't think
we wrote a lot of this like during the pandemic, and I
Yeah,
think
very isolated.
one of the things was like all the songs that were on the last record, like we didn't have a chance to test them live and see how well they would like translate, or if they would even just be fit for playing live. We don't play pretty much any of it live.
we did
but-
like 2.
2 or 3,
Yeah.
but
Anymore.
yeah, it was just like definitely looking back on it, it's like obviously we didn't have that. And then even before that, we weren't like super integrated, so we didn't have like a ton of like peers, so we were just kind of just making what we were making.
Yeah.
But I feel like now we have so many wonderful friends, and I feel like they've definitely kind of, I think, influenced us, but also like just given us like a drive to like, oh wait, everyone's making super cool music, let's also make super cool music. So it's like a cool, like, just kind of rising tide lifts all boats sort of thing.
Totally. Yeah. Oh,
I don't think the first album's bad, but yeah.
It's not horrible.
we
It's
just
always-
grown out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll be
Same
nice to
thing,
have
yeah.
something it'll be nice to have something out that reflects like where we are now and not who we were in like high school.
A lot can change in 3 years.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Okay, that leads me, Noah. How would you describe the essence of Rhododendron?
Yeah. Oh God. It's nerd music, and no, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like it's just like fun. I don't have like a single word to describe it, but from a personal perspective, it's really challenging and fun music to play that I've, been like brought into, because I really just didn't like a lot of this stuff when this band started, and then it's like, this stuff's really cool when we got going, and I don't have like a word to
That's
summarize everything, but it's just like fun, challenging music from my personal perspective.
Love that. You talked a little bit about the process. Gage, could you tell me the story of your favorite song on the upcoming record, how it came together?
Oh damn.
Oh yeah. Well,
don't have
then
it
I have to
written.
think about what my favorite song is. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Just
that's good.
a story, a process.
Right, Gage's favorite song in like a week.
Yeah, I know. I think.
Yeah, not everything is done yet for the upcoming stuff.
Yeah, I guess my favorite song is. It sounds so stupid. It's like the one we're working on right now. So
For
I mean,
sure,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it's good that like our newest material is some of my favorite stuff we have. But I don't know. With that one, it was kind of a more old school type of way of doing it, where like you brought a lot of stuff, and then like I don't know, I didn't think it needed much changing at all. Like it sounded pretty good to me.
Yeah, I was kind of
But-
surprised with that. I thought there would be like a lot more edits,
Yeah.
but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, Gage and I are usually the editors in these situations.
It's good. Sometimes I'll like put up a fight, but then I usually end up just being like, yeah, they're right. I can't write a full song on my own, so it works out. I don't really want to either.
Nah, man, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
And Ezra, you've spent a lot of time playing in Portland. You've done some playing in Eugene too. What do you think makes the Portland music scene unique?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely different from Eugene because everything in Eugene is based around like school and university and whatnot. And I wasn't really like playing a ton down there in Eugene. Like we didn't play a ton. Simpleton didn't play a ton while I was living in Eugene. But I don't know. There's definitely like a lot more going on in Portland. There's a lot like wider range. There's a lot wider of a range of sounds that are coming out at any given moment. Like a lot of the stuff in Eugene is either like just like university kid like indie rock. No offense, but or like I don't know.
Why do you think Portland is such a host to experimental sounds?
Everyone smokes weed here. I don't know.
There's a lot of-
Don't in Eugene.
I couldn't. Oh wait, everyone just yeah. That's a fair point. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of a mystery actually.
Yeah.
C-
I feel
just
like I don't
just
know.
got weird.
Portland's like Portland for all its faults. Portland's doing really good right now with music. It's really cool to like be surrounded by people making really good music, and just also like whether it's your friends or also just like other bands that you don't know that well, just are like, whoa, that's really really cool.
And yeah, like as we've been touring, it's like very apparent that we've got a pretty killing music scene going on up here. It's like you go to California or something and like not a lot of people show up, and you'll play like a random show in Portland on a Wednesday night and it's like people are there. It's like, yeah, man, Portland's pretty sick.
I could probably analyze that for a while because like that occupies like 80% of my brain. Like, oh, what makes everything happen in the scene or whatever. But we don't have the time for that. I could
You're
talk.
so right.
I could talk my spiel, but I'm not going to.
But I think you're right. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of people trying different things.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are like super excited that music is happening, especially like just coming out of quarantine and whatever. Like you're even seeing the effects of that like almost 2 years after like the first like really big break of all that.
Yeah, totally. I have a tiny question, and that's, Noah, will you tell me about the cat on this pillow here?
Yeah, the cat. All right, well, this is not a cat in real life. This is well, it probably is, but it's a cat pillow from Amazon. Yeah, but he looks exactly like the cat at my house, which is where we all practice. His name is Chachki, but we all call him Chachi. And he's awesome. He just kind of walks around and like he's got this really gravelly meow. He's like meow, and he just meows at us all the time. And he'll like greet you when you go to the door. He's like meow, and he rubs on you and all this stuff. So that's what Chachi looks like, everybody.
He greets you when you walk outside the house.
I know, he's crazy.
Yeah,
And you
he's
pick him up,
awesome.
he's like this little floppy thing. It's awesome.
No, when I was cat sitting for him, I just like had to make sure he didn't run out of the house. I was like, what are you doing?
Sounds like a great cat. Would you ever put his meow in a song?
We should. That would be
We've
really
debated
sick.
putting, Ezra has a looper that we can put stupid sounds on, so we should probably put a Chachi sample on there.
I'm like, now that it's like brought up, I'm definitely trying to like just manipulate like one of his like meows and put it on the record somewhere. Because we did that actually on the last one. There is cat meows on the last record, but it's like run through a bunch of effects.
You'd never know.
No.
All right, what's the last song we're gonna hear?
It's called Stow.
Like STOWE?
No,
No.
just
No.
STOW.
Okay, understood.
It's Stowe.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
it's
have
serious.
lyrics yet.
All right,
Should
Let's
we
hear it.
explain why it's called
No.
Stow? No. Okay, it's a mystery.
just leave it at, yeah.
I got two.
Anyone got any jokes while the tuning's happening?
Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. I'm an in the moment kind of guy.
This band's too awkward to have jokes.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay. I don't have any either, so it's on me.
We could pretend there's a joke said.
Haha.
We can all laugh like it happened, yeah.
Yeah.
The intonation on my guitar is really weird, so I have to like make sure everything's in tune.
Thanks for tuning in to Rhododendron on Stumpgrown. Stumpgrown is recorded and produced at DB Nation by Noah Penwell, with sound engineering from Max Simon, videography by Joaquin Trujillo, photography by Alahn Ek, and I'm Caroline Drew. We'll see you next time.